minimizing charisma, maximizing intelligence, shooting someone in the crotch with a cannonball, thrust, propulsion. It's science-y.
Why you always gotta be blowing my spot up like that? There are my runes. There they are. I'm not mad. Science needs art and art needs science. They both need each other to function properly.
There are ways to figure out what the paper is really saying.
And then I'm ready to get on Twitter and yell at people about doing their own research on...
Oh, hold on there, sports fan.
Kyle Hill, everybody! He's the next generation of science communicator. I'm gonna be too old at a certain point to do those terrible things to my body, and it'll be up to you.
He's got like a lion's mane. This guy's amazing. Kyle Hill.
I'm Boo Rambo.
The universe is indifferent to you. Whether or not you have amazing hair, the universe doesn't care.
How are trees pushing past this pressure limit? Ah! Behold, my balls. Now we're getting somewhere, but I still don't think it's worthy of G.R.R. Martin's suspender.
I'm totally right? Close up photos of my frickin' hair? Is that what you all want? No, you don't, weirdos.
Kyle Hill. Is your last name actually Hemsworth? What's going on?
Our resident Thor lookalike?
I prefer Black Friday Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, you know, if you need a haircut... No, of course not! We're not gonna send sharks with frickin' laser beams on their heads to an asteroid. We're gonna nuke it. You don't need Bruce Willis at all. Wrenched.
No, I hear that too. Can you hear? I can also hear. What am I hearing in my own ears? No, I'm hearing my own stream. How am I hearing my own stream right now? That's muted. Oh, now it's doubled up. Pip boy, answer this for me. Please. Wait, now it's gone? No, now I hear myself. What's going on? Why? Can you chat? Hello. I'm on hold with Vault Tech. Can you hear a quieter echo of myself? Because I can. What is happening? What? No echo? Okay, that's good. But then what am I hearing? I'm so confused. Am I watching my own stream? No, that's muted. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. Chat, welcome. Yeah, no, I have monitoring on. Yeah, I know. But... Is sound routed to your headset or external speakers? Oh, did I not change that yet? No, I did. Oh, God. Chat, welcome. Let's get... It must be... My Pip-Boy must be malfunctioning. Let's get back into the facility, huh? Jeez. Okay. Chat, welcome. Hello, chat. It's the demons in my brain, very likely. I'm literally hearing everything that I'm saying on a 10-second delay. Truck with the $99 donation. Thank you, Truck. It's too much, too generous. I know I need to get right into the intro here because I'm... But this is really irritating me. How about that? Okay. Was that it? Oh my God, I sound like I'm crazy. I don't have any chat. I'm so sorry. I know there's a lot of you here who think I'm crazy right now. This is my bad. I know. It's nothing on my YouTube is muted. Where? Oh my God. Chat. Welcome to A Scientist Plays Fallout 4. I was galvanized to today's episode because I'm gonna turn my headphones off. I was galvanized to do today's episode because of the announcement of the new Fallout series. I hope you're all excited about that. It looks pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Happy to have all of my regulars, normies, and facility members here in the chat to experience it with me, like Truck Senpai, obviously, the maniac, Liz Calvert, Dave Breen, DW, Chompies chomping it up in the chat in Chomptown. Z, welcome. Happy to see you again. Signy, Captain, who made the fantastic thumbnail for today's stream. Kyle Slack. I think you need to pick it up. Death Trooper Captain says I have no echo. Welcome. Today we'll be playing through Fallout 4 from the very beginning. But Fallout's on the brain for me, chat. Fallout is on the brain for me. I think there's going to be so many science times in this. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to be a better rate of return than school. And you can tell your schools that because most of you are out of school. Thoughts on the trailer? Says Pat in the chat. I thought the Fallout trailer looked great. I have no idea why I'm still hearing myself. Wait, is it, what is this? Wait, what is this? What is this button? Damn! Survival mode? No. Gonna use any mods? No. Which faction? Of course you know what faction we're gonna do, bruh. Fallout 76 stream? Probably not. We'll get as far, we'll do, I wanted, what was successful with the Half-Life streams, get out of my ears, me. What was successful with the Half-Life streams was doing like a full game playthrough, so we'll try that with Fallout 4. Kyle, is there a place you can go within the facility that you can game and maybe get away from your own voices, which only you are hearing, making you sound like a crazy person? I'm so glad you asked. Is there a Science Nerds Only faction? Definitely. That's the Institute. Get off my... There we go. Of course, welcome to the facility Gaming Centroir. Above me, 2 75-inch monitors, one to see what you're saying and hear my own voice in my own head. One to see what we're playing Fallout 4 today. Gamer chairs, don't sit in them. They're not for you. 2 27-inch curved OLED monitors. They're like Steam Decks, only better. But I play one, I look at one with each eye. They're not continuous. My brain overlaps them. Chat. If you're a newbie to the facility, what we do here is educate, explore, entertain, dip, dive, duck, dip, dive, dodge. Everything underneath the stars and beyond. That's our day job. If you want to learn about everything from Chernobyl's puppies to why One Punch Man is crazy, go back to the main channel. But on this channel, usually on the weekends, what we like to do is also game. I'm a gamer. But I'd like to give you the great news that this is the only place on the internet where you can find gaming and science at the same time. If you have questions, I got answers probably, or I'll handsomely redirect it into something else that we can learn about. So today is all about learning, gaming. What is schizophrenia, Kyle? It affects about 1% of the United States population, and my cousin has it. Why can't I hear myself? I'm not even so if I was monitoring I would hear it in almost real time. But I'm not. I'm hearing what you are hearing from the stream. So I don't. Oh, man. And of course, there's a lot of people showed up to watch noted Nuclear Zaddy play Fallout 4, and of course, I'm having technical difficulties. Why am I hearing myself? How about I mute this tab? I'm going to mute that. How about that? Wait. Okay. Mute. Muted? Okay. Now what? Is it muted? Muted? How about now? Is it gone? Oh, that is why. Holy okay. Thank you. Who said that? Chompy. Thank you. Holy shnikes. I had clicked the stream on Discord, which I had exited out, but it was still in the background, even though it wasn't even on my desktopu. Oh, thank you. Chompy Chomp for the win. Thank you, Chompy. Holy crap. So, chat, today, 30 minutes of Rad Roach lore. I have so much to tell you. And, chat, there's some good news. Oh, hey, Aaliyah. What up, girl? This is on my mind because I'm having my team of Kevins actually reach out to Amazon Studios to see if we can do some official Fallout science videos for the release of the new show. So I've been thinking a lot about what sciencey things that I can do. I've also been having Aria print me cutout models of nuclear reactors, but that's neither here nor there. So I've been thinking a lot about Fallout and Fallout science. I think there's a lot of stuff that we can get to. How are you starting your character this time around, says Giannis. Well, right now in the chat, vote for dude or lady. I prefer the lady's voice acting. She's the same actress who did Jack in the Mass Effect series, and I'll make her look like Arya. But if you want me to, be a nuclear zaddy in the game, we can do that too. You don't see a poll? It's in the YouTube chat. It's right there. See, it's right there. See, it's right there. I'm a Kevin. How do I apply to join the team? Is there hazard pay? There's no hazard pay. You're very replaceable. Can't vote. Polls blank. Moon's haunted. I don't know. Many of you are voting right now, so you are wrong. Are cockroaches any more resistant to radiation, and if so, why? Says E. Farrell. Already getting into a science time. I was going to talk about this later when we encounter a rad roach, but as I said, this is the only place you can get actual science while people are streaming video games. It's crazy. But no, roaches are pretty rad resistant or radio resistant, but they're not more radio resistant than other insects. There are many other kinds of insects that are much more radio resistant than cockroaches. And radio resistance seems to scale with the complexity of the organism. The larger the organism, the more cells that organism has, the more opportunity for radiation to come in and damage molecular structures and DNA and whatnot. So the smaller you are, the less complex that you are, the less literal risk cross-section you have to be damaged by radiation. And so cockroaches are pretty hardy, but there's other insects like the flower beetle that I think is much more rad resistant. And there's also the tardigrade, which we know is very rad resistant, actually has damage suppression proteins that are created by its DNA to help mitigate damage from X-rays. Fruit flies did the best in testing? I don't think that's true. Can they still pass on radiation to humans, says Z? No. So, guys, we're going to have to get into this. We're going to have to get into the game at some point. But that's not how radiation works. There's two ways for things to be radioactive. Either they have radioactive materials inside of them, or they've been activated by radiation. Now, organic tissue is not very good at being activated by radiation. So unless the cockroaches have literally eaten some cesium particles or plutonium or what have you, they're not going to stay radioactive. They will be irradiated, but they won't stay radioactive. There's been some cases of criticality accidents where people's fillings in their teeth were activated, but not their whole body. Metals tend to get activated more than other materials. I don't know exactly why, but probably because their nuclei are larger. How about the glowing roaches? Guys, we got to get into this. Rainbow Dash with the $5 who says, have some money to speak Australian. All right. What about the glowing red roaches? Well, I didn't. So the roaches themselves don't luminesce. And nothing nuclear glows by itself. But if you add some different, if you add, say, bioluminescent genetics to something, then it might bioluminesce. And didn't scientists just do this with koi fish? Something like that? I saw that image on Reddit. It was great. Anyway, 9.6 out of 10, that accent. Everyone knows that's a 9.6 out of 10. Everybody knows. Yeah, I know. Kieran Williamson, hello from the Will K. G'day, mate. Yes, I have a screen accurate accent. So let's end the poll. Let's see. We're going Duder. So it's going to be me. It's going to be me. 9.7 out of 10. Getting even better. You know what else is radio resistant? The radio in my work truck won't pick up any radio. Come on now. I have a feeling when we played this last time, I think I might be in the wrong area. So 1 second here. This is going to look kind of weird. Okay. We're all going to be okay with it. Oh! Okay. If everyone just be, oh God, oh my God, I'm gonna barf. Just. I'm so stupid. Welcome to A Scientist Plays Fallout 4. Let's get into it. Already at 3 science times? Are you kidding me? This is the highest number of live viewers we've had in a long time, chat. Welcome. Everyone loves Fallout. It's so much better than Starfield. Let's get into it. As an X-ray tech and a radiation therapist, and I'm an X-ray tech. I was an X-ray tech, a radiation therapist, and I'm currently a medical dosimetrist. I could nerd out on radiation stuff all night. Well, then you are in the right place, my friend. Happy to have you here. We're just going to make sure, as we play, I want you to make sure that the volume and stuff is good and the stream is silky smooth. If it's not, let me know. New game, so much science to get into. It's unbelievable. That's what we're trying to That's what we're trying to maximize, chat. Up there. Grimold Firebrand. Recent facility member? Yes. I'm not here for Fallout. I'm here for that sweet, sweet science. ¿Por qué no los dos? Let's do it. Now, this game was made almost 10 years ago, so you'll forgive the long loading times. Don't worry. We can fill them with science. Why does Benadryl make you sleepy? I don't know. Vance 1982, how feasible would atomic cars be? The military and other places, the military and other...
War never changes.
I like this intro. the feasibility.
In 1945,
A big.
my great-great-grandfather,
The
serving in the army,
the
wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife
hot.
and the son he'd never seen.
There's the feasibility
He
of
got his wish.
God bless America.
The U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
We've talked a lot about this on the
The
channel.
world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power.
Yes,
People
that's
enjoyed
the
luxuries
future I
once
want,
in
Chad.
Science fiction.
I want that
Domestic
future.
Robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century,
Game audio could be louder. Anyone else agree?
people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled.
Audio's good.
Peace
Yeah. So Z, what
became a distant memory.
did you play this already on Twitch? I did, Dave, but there's no record
It is
of it
now the year
anymore.
2077.
So we're gonna have a full record of it on YouTube,
Total war.
and it's a new game, new playthrough.
And I am afraid. For myself. For my wife. For my infant son.
I just got an ad in the live stream. Yes, you might see ads during the live
My
stream.
time in the army taught me one thing.
You can delay it for a bit. It might tab out if I do that.
It's that war never changes.
Save the Institute. Does that tab out? It does. I'm delaying ads. Hit! So what I was going to say is that it's totally feasible to make a nuclear powered car or plane or submarine. In fact,
War
we
never changes.
said that. We already have nuclear powered submarines. The military was looking at nuclear powered planes, but it turns out the public doesn't like the idea of giant nuclear reactors flying all over the tops of their heads. But the problem in making a nuclear powered something like a car is obviously going to be the size and the weight. Zain Abahelmi. Hey, Kyle, you want to be featured in my thesis? With the $2. Did you already email me about that? Otherwise, email me about that. So when you have a car, obviously weight determines, oh, okay, so this is different now, right? Because when something's very heavy, it's going to take more fuel. But if you had a nuclear reactor, fuel isn't really an issue anymore. But you still don't want the thing to be unwieldy, ungainly. You want it to be as close to regular cars that people already are familiar with, except you'd have basically an unlimited range. But right now, the problem is really shrinking down the nuclear reactors, making them feasible to... You need them to be safe, untamperable. You wouldn't want just your normal guy to be able to take out fuel pellets from it or, chuck them in somebody's backyard because they don't like their dog or something. You know what I mean? So putting a nuclear reactor in public hands has more problems that we have time to get into, I think.
You think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the increased weight would have problems for roads, bridges. Yeah, we'd have to change a lot of infrastructure around, right? Okay, so let's not spend too much time on this. Chompy, do I look like this? Chompy, is this what my body looks like? I don't know. I don't look at my body. I've never looked at my body. Never actually played a Fallout game, but I have New Vegas. Is this a good one to start with? Says Cruzet. Yeah, I'd start with Fallout 4 for sure. It has a voiced protagonist. It's the most regular of the game. It's the most modern of the games. I look better than that. Wait, like this? Am I like that big, Chompy? Chompy, am I like that big? How big am I? Am I like that big? Oh, look at the size of this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Excuse me. What? Camera's going weird. You see something went by in the hallway? Yeah, it's my robot. Yeah, I think I'm about this cool. The other thing, chat, I've been playing the new God of War roguelite. And so I'm going to take a second to get used to the controls. And everything on screen is Xbox controls, and I'm playing on a PS4 controller. So it might take me a second to get things correctly. Do you call any loved ones chat? I have called my loved ones chat. Yes, I have. Okay. Basically, let's just change the hair and the face and get right into it. They don't have like my hair. I think they have like, yeah, they have
Did you
get
a haircut yesterday?
No, they have beatnik. No, it's not. They have beatnik, and then I'm a dirty blonde boy. And then we're gonna make sure that these eyebrows are nice and full. I can't change their color. So we're gonna get this beard going. Not my jewels. Jowls? Facial hair. You've called Aria Chad and she's still with you? Yeah, Aria is a Chad. Have you ever seen her? Jeez. Yes, I have all the DLC downloaded. Oh, I messed up my chin. Gonna look like Willem Dafoe. Wait, facial hair. Thank you. X. No, wait, what's X? There's X. Load me up.
What do you think, hon?
Yeah, guys, what do you think?
Beard or no beard?
Guys, what do you think? Trick question, I don't care what you think. Guys, how close am I? Pretty good? I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Chat, no one is telling me if it's good. Too late. I can't tweak the color of the beard. So is this playthrough in... I can't change the beard. Is this playthrough in preparation for the new Fallout Magic decks? I wish. So a lot of Fallout things are going to happen in the next 3 months. They're all going to be... The Fallout Magic decks are going to come out. There's going to be a next-gen update for this game, and there's going to be the Amazon series.
Good morning, sir.
You guys wanted the audio slightly increased. Fine. Just a tear, just a hair. Just a hair on a ruse backside.
Coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's so hot.
To perfection.
That beard looks glued on. Well, it's a 10-year-old game. Well, okay, well, pour it down my gullet. Pour it in my gullet. Pour it in. All right. I don't know about you, but in this household, we love atomic punk style. We love this style. We love it. Next gen upgrade for Fallout 4? Yes, there's going to be. Chat, I'm playing this on high. I can't. Can I change it to? No, I can't change it to ultra here. We'll try it later.
You know, I was nervous at first.
Oh, and slight correction on the emphasis on sim in dosimetrist. Your character is a spitting image of you. Dosimetrist or dosimetrist? How do you say it? I've heard it both ways. You're wrong. I'm not wrong. Which one of us is a working dosimetrist? Dosimetrist. That's what you mean. Got it.
Enjoy your coffee, sir.
No.
Hey, Codsworth.
Don't worry about the dishes. That's my job.
Hey, hun, why doesn't this baby look like me? Why doesn't it look like either one of us? Whose baby is this? Honey, who hath this child?
It's probably that sales.
Now, don't you touch the laundry. I'll take care of it.
Emphasis on dosimetrist? Guys, who's the nuclear doctor here? I have dosimeters within arm's reach, chat. Please. Okay, let's just leave this here. Let's see what I'm at
Come on.
point
Answer the door and he'll go away.
0.05 microsieverts per hour.
Good morning.
I'm from down under, and man, that accent is almost too Aussie, says Jimmy Little. Jimmy, I need you to give me a rating 1 out of 10.
Good morning.
How's my accent?
Isn't it?
Give me a 1 out of 10.
Look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days.
How does this look better than Starfield? I don't know.
It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
I'm here now.
So you are.
So say we all.
Now, I know you're a busy fellow. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Okay, let's do it. 9.7 out of 10. Well, that's Jimmy didn't do that.
Now, you're already cleared for
Whiskey Alfa Romeo, welcome.
unforeseen event of,
You know, Whiskey Alfa Romeo also spells war in military, and of course, war never changes.
That's all.
You kind of sound like an Australian if an Australian was sucking on a marshmallow and a lemon at the same time. I'm from Australia, got to give it at least a 6, maybe a 7, says Jabberwocky. That feels like a slight to me, and I'm not really taking notes right now, but thanks.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid. Splendid. Now, let's see.
All right, chat. Now we decide. Look, obviously, I'm super intelligent. Let's be a little modest. It's crazy. Let's be a little bit modest, okay? Just looking at the chat. Okay, I'll be a little bit modest. All right. Can you turn the in-game volume up a bit? You're like 2 times louder than the game. Does everyone feel that way? I'm pretty strong. I like to observe things. I am not very my cardio. I'm okay on cardio. Brains and Riz, baby. That's what you guys want. In-game speaking is very quiet. I rock climb. Pump that up. Charisma. I do talking for a living. Bam. I talk for a living. Bam. Fine. That's fine. Boop, 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 boop. It's fine. Okay. Accept. What do you mean? Oh, right. I have to type with my keyboard, which is weird. I know what Riz is. And enter.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over.
All right, chat. Let's see. Chat's always gonna. Oh, that's why. That's why. Sorry, chat. You were correct. I was incorrect.
To the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind.
Yeah, Devin, I saw that they added the Robert Pattinson Batsuit to Arkham. I might want to try it out.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
We're funny. We have fun together, don't we? I love you so much. Science doesn't need luck. This Shadow Kid.
Some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
It seems like you were making fun of me.
Go on.
Yeah. I can take care of my own son. I heard there was science here. Oh, Kami, just wait. We've already had 5 in the first however many minutes. 30? That's 1 per 6 mins.
How are the 2 most important men in my life doing?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the other one?
A bit. He loves that.
Can't believe Jabberwocky gave me a 6 out of 10. That's wild. Is Nora going to end up with an incurable disease? Not quite. Well, yes. What happens to her is uncurable.
Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sure. Look how veiny I am.
You should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
What game is this? Is this the first one? No, this is Fallout 4. But you don't really need to know anything about them because the game is about to start.
Yes, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions.
That's still Ron Perlman there on the TV.
Confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my God.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
I've got Sean. Let's go.
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered.
I love these cars. They're so cool.
Just help me pack it up!
No Square, welcome.
All vault participants, check in at the gate.
Already more exciting than the intro of Starfield.
I am
Not on the list. You don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
If you're in the program, step forward. We need to get in. We're on the list. God, we're gonna die!
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am. And God help us all.
Just want you to know that I donated to my local police station, whatever. Thank you.
You two, follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside the
We're doing
gate?
everything we can.
This way.
Now keep moving.
Bird, because it takes off vertically,
Step on the platform in the center.
I'm assuming. All right, so now there's gonna be a lot of science right here, chat. Well, let's see how easily we can pause. All right.
All right, that's it. Send it down. Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my God!
Okay, chat, so when a nuclear bomb goes off, the first thing that happens is the blinding flash of light. Oh, it's gonna be loud like this. Let's just get through this.
Hold on.
Move faster. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Would they not feel the heat wave by the time they get to the vault? They would feel, so we'll get to that. Okay. So, when a nuclear bomb goes off, the first thing that you are going to encounter is the thermal pulse. That is just photons of light that go out at the speed of light and are so intense that they can vaporize the paint off of buildings and cars. They can burn, they can instantly set fire to things for many miles around, depending on the yield of the nuclear weapon. The second thing, the most destructive part of a nuclear weapon, if detonated at ground level like that or near ground level, is going to be the blast wave. That's what does the most damage. Now, if you've ever heard the term overpressure, that means pressure over atmospheric pressure. And because human bodies evolved under atmospheric pressure, about 14.7 pounds per square inch or 100,000 kilopascals, anything beyond that, even a few PSI, can be incredibly damaging. Everything happens from your eardrums get blown out, to your eyes get damaged, to your lungs start filling with blood and bleeding, to you just straight up die. And most buildings aren't built with any significant overpressure requirements because that kind of thing doesn't usually happen. That's why you have to have specific buildings like bomb shelters. The third thing that happens is the radiation. So even though a thermal pulse, the light and the heat, that is radiation too. I'm talking about the radiation of the nuclear kind. So particles, gamma rays, and that actually has the least amount of the energy from the atomic weapon. And most of an atomic bomb's radiation, nuclear radiation, will decay in about, anywhere from days to weeks. It doesn't stay around for as long as you think it does. And it depends if you're in an emergency situation, those requirements can change, yada, yada, yada. The point being, what's really, really dangerous, if all of those people were completely exposed to the air, nothing in between them, they could see the flash of light, there's no buildings, no nothings in between them, their eyes probably would have been permanently damaged, their clothes probably would have set on fire, and if that blast wave came through like you saw it do, they would probably be thrown against the wall of this tube and killed, probably. Because blast is the most damaging part of an offensive nuclear weapon detonated in an airburst, a low airburst, or off the ground. An airburst will create the most damage from that overpressure as the spherical pressure wave expands outwards, downwards, reflects back on itself, creating a Mach stem, goes out, flattens things that aren't used to the overpressure, and then the heat and the light setting things on fire. Of course, if you're in the radius of the fireball itself, you're going to be instantaneously vaporized. So my whole point being, going through these numerous science times as we did them, is that they were way too close and they had no protection and they probably wouldn't have been this okay. Science times.
We did it. We made it.
Oh, do we have the highest number of people watching us on this channel concurrently live ever? People love Fallout. People love Fallout. People love nuclear science. Guess what?
We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
I got them both. Shut up. I got them both, baby. Just for you.
A better future.
Underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a secret, chat. I have a fantasy of living underground. I want to live underground.
You're safe now.
Once I make enough money on YouTube, I will take myself and all of my loved ones underground. Kyle, how many loved ones do you have? Like 3, 4, maybe. Here for Target 4. Here for Target Thor, not Fallout.
Welcome.
I'll take both, baby.
Pick up a suit right over there.
Levels are good.
Well, it's fine, Jared. We are going to redo some of these moments.
Down the hall there. You'll need your suits before we can take you further.
It is kind of weird that Vault-Tec was so prepared for a nuclear war that everyone's just like, yeah, okay, I guess it happened.
Thanks. What now?
That baby doesn't look like us, Nora. Who did you let nuke in you? Sorry.
See?
You want to join Zuckerberg underground in a Hawaii bunker? Yeah, it's probably amazing.
This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great.
I want to be in a bunker with Kyle? Yeah.
It's gone.
I don't know. How's your hair?
Everything we had.
Sir?
Zane, thank you for the 2. I will look for your email.
How long do you think we'll be down here?
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation.
Don't worry. And also don't focus on how tight these are.
Prepared for the future, right?
Such a lovely family you have. I hope you'll see this as your new home.
She is a chat, she is a dosimeter. That's what that is. Okay? Chat? So that is a dosimeter, much like the one I'm holding at my desk right now. But
just follow your guide. He'll get you all
the one that I'm holding at my desk right now, or in my hands right now, is very compact. It's very modernized. It has digital readouts, and its chamber that detects ionizing radiation is inside, if it even uses it at all. I'm not actually sure about this one specifically, but I like this one because it has a YouTube app, iPhone app. But her dosimeter there, you see in the middle, there's a dial with a readout that tells you whatever it is, probably CPM or counts per minute. And then on the left there, you have that large circular, shut up, that large cylindrical chamber that will have gas in it that can be ionized. And if that gas is ionized, it causes a voltage difference, and then the device registers that voltage difference as little clicks. Can you hear the clicks?
Just follow your guide.
Vault Doctor! Can you hear my clicks from this thing? That's the whole reason I have this on. Can you hear that? Chat, what other streamer plays Fallout and has nuclear material at the same time. Come on, ka-chat, ka-chat, ka-ching, ka-chat.
Excuse me.
Step into
Yeah,
the
so that's a,
chamber whenever you're
oops.
ready.
Yeah, so that's a Gaga canna.
Daddy's right here. See?
The dedication.
Honey, could you help me?
What, with your baby? Why don't you just do it?
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be
Doesn't
over
look
there.
like us, Nora.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside.
Don't you have a chunky uranium like literally 2 feet from you? No, I don't keep it that close to me anymore. It's like 15 feet from me. And when you're talking about nuclear material, distance, time distance shielding is one of the 3 biggest things you can do to protect yourself from radiation, because radiation spreads out spherically like light does. A lot of radiation is just photons like gamma rays, X-rays. The intensity of that radiation from the source decreases according to the inverse square of the distance between you, which is to say, if you are 2 times further away, it's not twice as less, it's 4 times as less. It's not 3 times less, it's 9 times less, etc., etc. You can do math. And so the further you are away from a source, the better the dose is going to be for you, i.e. lower. So this dosimeter will start ringing its alarm if I put it near my uranium, but if I move it just 6 inches up, it stops. So distance is a big deal. I'm not radioactive, no. Again, we talked about this. I have to have radioactive material in my body, which I don't.
Pod will decontaminate and depressurize you before we
Although,
get
Chad, have you seen those images on Reddit of someone holding a dosimeter up to their stomach when they had radiation therapy, chemotherapy? Then locally, if you put it and you're having cancer treatment, you can put a dosimeter on that part of your body and you will get a huge reading, because that's what it is doing. Oh, quick science time. Cryogenics isn't a thing. It's mostly a scam. Mostly a scam for rich people. Oh yeah, tactical. Yeah, get a dosimeter. Could we get a science time on cryo stuffs? Zodiac? I may have just preempted you there. How so? How is it a scam? Is that what you're asking? Mostly a scam? I got a friend who's doing chemo. Hope they do well. Mostly a scam. So, Chat, okay, I see that we have to stop here. There are some principles of cryonics that make sense, like slowing down metabolism. We know animals do that to hibernate for long periods of time. There's a wood frog that can slow its metabolism down to almost 0 and freeze all the way through, and then be thawed in the summertime, in the springtime. But the scam idea is that you can be dead and revived. We have no science to back that up at all. If your brain stops, and if your metabolism goes to 0, which is to say all the chemical reactions in your body stop, if you are frozen, when you are unfrozen, they do not just restart. And depending on how long you were frozen for, your body could easily degrade over that time and get frostbite. Now, and you don't want frostbite in the cells in your brain, do you? And then there's a practical part of this, which is now, and I think it's maybe in Wired magazine, I forget, but there was an investigation of some of these cryonics places, and practically speaking, people stop paying the bills for these people who are frozen. Sometimes these companies don't get enough liquid nitrogen in time. Basically what I'm saying, there's been a lot of instances where people have just unfrozen in these places and turned into human goo. It's not a reputable, regulated industry. It is a mostly a scam, is what I'm saying. That make sense?
This is the one. Here. Open it.
Kellogg has an awesome voice actor. Freezer burn brain, not good, says Jack with the tube. No, that would, you'd probably just die. Or you wouldn't be you anymore. Why can eggs and sperm be frozen and revived then? Oh, because those are single cells. Embryos can be frozen and stored because they are a cluster of a few dozen cells, 100, 150 cells. It's almost nothing. There's no complexity there. And if you freeze it in the right way, you won't have the frostbite. But I'm talking about an entire organism that has ceased to metabolize, not a single cell. You know what I mean? Yeah, not an entire nervous system, circulatory system, brain, all that stuff. You're talking about actually freezing a couple of cells. That's it. So when people are, get very, to their, I suppose it's rational when you hear the term embryo and frozen and to get a little bit concerned about what's going on. But you have to remember, at the point at which we freeze embryos, they are just a cluster of cells. I'll put it this way. There are, at the point where we freeze human embryos, they have less overall cells than a fruit fly's brain. And we don't get too concerned about fruit fly brains, do we? So they're not people being frozen. They're a bunch of cells. There has to be some point. Yeah, so it's hard to recover from that as well.
Get out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Since your Half-Life series, I've been thinking of buying a Radio Code 103 dosimeter. Would love to see you review it before buying, says Josh. Oh, you mean this that I'm holding in my hand? Josh, I'm holding the Radio Code 103. That's what this is. Very cool, very slick. Feels good in the hand. Has a iPhone app that is good. That shows you full spectroscopic readouts. That traces. You can start mapping an area. It will overlay Apple Maps over digital readouts of radiation, so you can start mapping areas and tracking radiation. It tracks your full dose. I mean, it seems pretty awesome to me. Shouldn't Sean be completely deaf? I don't know. Depends on the gunshot. All right, so chat, so some of you said you've never played this game before. I have been frozen for a long time now, and now it is Fallout time. This is when Fallout actually starts. All Fallout games start the same way, which is you emerge from a vault. Let's see. Better off cloning and transferring knowledge? This is Matthew Winstone with the 279. Well, cloning your brain would be... So clones have the same DNA, but that's it. The way that DNA... Once you develop a brain, your upbringing, your environment, everything, you're not going to have the same brain wired in the same way. So if I cloned myself, I would take cells from me, reverse engineer them back into stem cells or whatever, make some sperm, whatever. Take my DNA, insert it into. We know how to clone stuff. But once that baby me grew up, it wouldn't have the same brain and the same thoughts and anything. Your DNA doesn't hold your knowledge in it, so you wouldn't be able to do that. No. So we're about to emerge and start playing the game in earnest. Once I take all of these tools. I'm gonna punch a roach in the face. Also, we don't know how to freeze a cell without bursting the cell, says Jared Robinson. That is not true. If you flash freeze cells in something very, very cold, like cryogenic liquid, that is very, very cold, I already said that, like liquid nitrogen, which is almost close to absolute zero, chat. Let me delay ads for you because I'm a super Chad, because there's so many people watching. I'm going to skip these ads for you, Chad. Because what a good guy I am. Yeah, so if you flash freeze cells, then there's no time, in something like liquid nitrogen, there's no time for ice crystals to form. And it's those ice crystals that poke through cell walls and kill the cells. And so immersion in liquid nitrogen and other cryogenic fluids like liquid helium, I don't think any lab uses that, is how you prepare and store biological samples. Look at the size of that thing. Now, chat, don't ask me about the size of insects. We go through that literally on every stream. You should know now. Are you doing only science weapons again? Says Daniel. I'll try, but it was hard last time. What are your stats? Are you doing an archetype or your own thing? I'm being me. I'm cosplaying myself in a Fallout situation. Just a second. Bug protein.
Roaches?
Bug protein's good protein, chat. Bug protein is very good protein. It is much easier to raise than beef protein. Per kilogram of water, it takes a lot less to get 1 kilogram of protein than it does from something like crickets than it does from a cow. All we have to do is make bug meat more palatable and appealing, and then no one's going to care anymore. Like, remember, chat, we lived through a period where lab-grown meat has gone from something like, ew, gross, to you can buy it in the supermarket. Well, I don't know if that's true. But I mean, like, plant-based meat. You're like, oh, it doesn't taste like real meat. But Impossible Burgers are awesome. Are you playing survival mode? No. We're playing on normal everything because what we are prioritizing is not kick-ass gameplay, but science. As you can see, up in that corner, we're almost at 20 already in 1 hour? That's 1 every 3 minutes? Are you kidding me? Stim. At what point in the apocalypse does your character get a post-apocalyptic science education YouTube channel? Right when I get the internet back up and running, that will be step number 2. How much radiation is involved with a CT scan, says Bruce Lee. I don't know off the top of my head. It's something you can easily just look up for yourself. Might be a few millisieverts, huh? So the most amount of millisieverts that you want. So what's a sievert? It's a measure of ionizing radiation and its effect on living tissue, human tissue. And so my dosimeter here is reading in microsieverts per hour. The maximum dose that a normal person doing normal things wants in a year is about 100 millisieverts. Okay, so this is reading microsieverts, so it's a millionth. So a millisievert is 1,000th, right? So this is I'm detecting radiation in this room, but there's a 1,000-fold difference between this and stuff that I would start worrying about. So millisieverts is the most that you would want. I forget why I mentioned that. Oh, right. So when you get like a CT scan or something like that, it may in fact be a few millisieverts, but you're fine unless you get, 20 of them. I had 14 CTs over 3 years. Look at that. Look at that tie into what I just said. 14, again, over 3 years, okay. In 1 year, maybe not. Ah, what was that?
Terminal's got this locked.
Oh, right. Chat, there's so many sciences happening right now that we're like 5 minutes into the game right now. Talk about the parabolic tumble over the ballistic trajectory of a 10mm pistol, says Dave Capnet's Traction Post. No. How does the body purge radiation naturally? Sometimes it doesn't. It depends. Every radioactive contaminant has its own pathways in the human body. So some radiation accumulates in your iodine, accumulates in your thyroid, which is what uses dietary iodine. And so that's why you take iodine pills, so that your body's like, we have enough iodine, so that if any radioactive iodine comes in your system, it just yeets it out of your wee. Other radioactive material can be confused for the same chemical interactions as metals, and so your body will take them up into your bones and into your teeth. And some radioactive materials like cesium are just excreted. No, sorry, not cesium, tritium. So like tritium, which is in seawater, it's in the air, it gives you the power of the sun in the palm of your hand. It is what fusion fuel is. That is just excreted. Like, because what is tritium? Tritium is heavy water. What does water do? It goes in your mouth and out your ween. So glad that we have the highest number of live viewers so that I can say things like that to an audience. Yeah. 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 Hey chat, you want to know a little a secret about this game? If you VATS and then just unVATS and shoot, you will be at the exact point at which you VATSed. So it's like aiming if you don't have any action points. So watch it. So I go like this. Wait, he's moving. Wait. Guys, I'm trying to show a speed strat here. So I do this and then I unaim, and see how I hit him? They're moving too fast. They're coming right for us. See what I mean? It's better with long range when they're not jumping at you. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, consider liking the stream. Trying to get to 50,000 sub-bubbies on this little Chan before the end of the year. Same trick work in New Vegas? I think so. Chat, liking the stream costs you nothing. All it does is that it will recommend more of my videos to you. And what? You don't want to learn? Probably. I'm not that smart. I just know a bunch of random stuff. Give me my pip. I like when he wipes it off here. It's just a nice little touch. You know? It's a nice little touch. Learning is fun with you, Kyle. It says Hill House Chillionaire, who has cool hair in their avatar. But Kyle, liking the stream costs me energy. Well, so is this me doing it. Does the Pip-Boy and Pip-Boy stand for anything? Yeah, probably.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated.
Classic.
Stand back.
Automaton, welcome. It's a personal information processor? Oh. Didn't know that. No, it's not the most effective way to open a vault door, but you have to seal it. Chat, you know when they say hermetically sealed? They just mean airtight. I don't know why they don't just say airtight. Are they just, I think they're just scientists trying to sound fancy. Hermetically sealed.
Enjoy your return to
There, I like the stream, Kyle, okay?
Thank you for choosing Vault Tech.
Good. You're one step closer to gaining enough worship energy to become a neo-deity. That's a cool term. Yeah, let's do that. Become a neo-deity. And chat, listen to Liz Calvert up there with the 10 for the sake of that all which is holy. Look at this thing. You can shoot a teddy bear at a ghoul's crotch from 100 meters. Have you played Fallout 76? Yes. But I only played it like the first week it came out, so I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's good now. I haven't come back to it. Lowly Sacker. Frequent watcher, now facility gamer, thank you. This is my favorite. This is the best part of any Fallout game. You emerge into a world changed. Hey, what happened to that guy who was operating the thick... Oh. Oop. Crafting materials are very valuable in this game, chat. So I will pack rat 'em up in Pack Rat Town. Is hermetically short for reference hermit? I don't know. Who am I, a word scientist? No. I know some... I'm not even a nuclear engineer, chat. I don't even have a degree in that. I only have a degree in regular engineering. But it turns out, if you get paid to research nerdy stuff all day, you start to sound like you know what you're talking about. Press down to sprint, liar. I like the little guitar there. I think it's good. It references Hermes. ¿Por qué? Why do you like this part of the Fallout game so much? Are you kidding me? That's the best part. Seeing the world for the first time? You don't. Pick the markers back up, Kyle, says Mikey shoots. Mikey, I literally cannot legally. I will. I can't.
It's really you.
Would the air feel any different? Like less pollution? Well, yeah, there'd be no pollution, right? If there was no fossil fuels for the last 200 years? Something like that? I'll tell you this. Go to, I don't know, the woods in Oregon. Breathe in, breathe out, and then come to Los Angeles in the middle of summertime. You can tell the difference. Or go to frickin' Beijing.
Codsworth?
Man,
You're still here.
look at me.
So
He looks just like me.
other people could still be alive too.
But of course I'm still here.
Just head straight to Diamond City. I usually do.
Radiation could deter the pride of general.
Where does that robot get its rocket fuel? I'm assuming it's nuclear powered. That's why it can last 200 years.
Best not let the wife see you in that state.
But usually things that last that long aren't that powerful, or they're not that small, right? So we have we have things called radiothermal generators, which use like hunks of plutonium and a difference in temperature to create a small amount of electricity. And we put these RTGs, radioisotope thermal generators, in places that otherwise wouldn't be able to get electricity. Now, it's not very much, but it can power some stuff. So we put them in very harsh environments where you can't run cables, like the moon, and space, and small spacecraft, and in Siberia, and lighthouses near Siberia. But to generate enough whatever's going on to make thrust in that small size of a gutsyman, that was unfortunate. Seems pretty unlikely. But they have fusion. This is all nuclear fusion. So fusion is 1,000 times more energy dense than fission. Everything that I've been describing so far is fission because we don't have fusion yet. So if it's fusion, okay, fine.
She's in a better place.
Nebraska.
Sir, these things you're saying, these terrible thing. I believe you need a distraction. Yes, a distraction to calm this dire...
All right, well, make me a sandwich.
Sean's been kidnapped.
Yes, Tin, we did. Tin, we did talk about a RTG
my
accident in a Half-Life history. Yeah, I think it's titled Nuclear Bonfire. If you want to check it out on the main. If you want to get Nuclear on main, chat. Started playing Fallout after your last playthrough. Now 200 hours in, only second to Red Dead Redemption 2, says Lowly Sacker. It's a great game. I love it. I've played I definitely have a couple hundred hours, many more than 200, because I've 100% of this game, I think, and I've played all the DLCs, so it's got to be closer to like 400 or something.
No, that's not possible. I wasn't out for that long. Not 200 years.
Steph says the solution to pollution is dilution. Only if you have enough volume to dilute. The problem, Steph, is that with the dilution pollution solution is that if you put enough pollution into a fixed volume, let's just say, I don't know, greenhouse gas into the atmosphere of a planet, eventually it can't be diluted, right? There won't be enough volume left without pollution in it to dilute it to safe levels. And that's how climate change works. Where do you get your facts for your sign time, says Edward. Here. I don't know if you're new here, Edward, but I'm a pretty smart boy. No, I have a degree in engineering, and I've spent the last 10 years professionally science communicating, so I have a lot of crap stored up here. That's all. I'm just an expert science communicator.
Perhaps I can whip you up a snack?
Hill House is now facility gamer. Damn, your hair's cool. Look at you. You look like Arya, but blue. Actually, you look like Arya mixed with my friend Nick. Which is to say... Okay, go get me a sandwich.
Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
Then I'll be right back.
All right, chat. As Chompy is pointing out in the chat, there will be a special merch announcement tomorrow where you can get something special that is not merch from yours truly, and that will be going live tomorrow morning. Of course, you can follow all of our Chan-Chans, and you'll be up to date on all of that forever. Take this banner. Use this. Okay. We don't have to do all of this right now because it's boring, but I'm going to transfer all my yunk. Pat in the chat is now facility gamer. Chat, welcome.
Mr. Kyle. Here you are.
I love, so this game didn't tell you that it loaded in like hundreds of names, but if you pick a name on the game's list, it will say your name. That's just a fun little thing. Got a Discord link? Oh, you have to join the Patreon, Pat. We put up a pretty big blast door for people getting into our Discord. But I'm told our Discord, as a result, is one of the nicest, nerdiest places on the internet. But you gotta pay the facility entry fee.
Codsworth.
Sir, I've been thinking.
What with the stream delays, is Tom. It's 10 seconds, Tom.
From the Red Meadows.
It's not like I'm playing Fortnite. It's fine. Wait, how do I advance?
Buddy.
Let's go.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's search.
Lead the way.
Proud to serve, sir.
Pretty much everybody you see with all the regulars in the chat, anyone with a badge is in the Discord, and they love it. Nothing you ever see is truly live anyway. True. Oops. Oops. Wrong button. Oops. Wrong button. Oops. Wrong button. Yes, give me your big bloatfly butt.
another house.
Do you think it's a 200-year-old baby in there? You think it might be a 200-year-old baby? Hey, Codsworth, yeah. You think that's a baby? What's up, my baby? Life is lag. Oh my god. Tritium is radioactive, but is it more stable inside a molecule linked to another atom, like carbon or nitrogen or oxygen? Says Levi. I don't know. I don't know the normal chemical combinations of tritium off the top of my head. Aim. Fire. Aim trick. And that's how it's done. Although I will say, Levi, that I do have a vial of tritium right here. This is tritium gas. Honestly, Fallout is the perfect game for me. I love Fallout since before I knew a bunch of nuclear stuff, anyway.
Mr. Kyle.
Yes, Codsworth.
Your family isn't here either.
Kazro says sniff your tritium. You mean the thing in a double sealed vial? Okay. Oh! Oh, it's up there. Oh, it's up there. It'll probably be fine.
Thanks for trying, Codsworth.
You can't give up, sir. What about the city? Concord is nearby, and, well, the people there have only shot at me a few times.
Oh. Jeez.
Thanks for your help, Codsworth.
Good luck, sir. You'll find young Sean. I know you will.
Chemical bonds have no effect on radioactivity, says Sionis. Is that true? Is natural refined uranium the same radioactivity as uranium ore? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Because in a same volume of pure uranium, it's pure uranium instead of a bunch of crap. Makes sense to me. That makes sense. You're so handsome, plus 100 intelligence, good taste on memes, and a gamer. Ladies, perfection is here, says Woofy Doggy. Will you calm the hell down, Woofy? Jeez. Thank you, Daddy. Hill House with the 5. Membership has been a long time coming. Hottest Science Zaddy on the web. It's official, chat. I'm a Zaddy. Thanks for always being awesome, hilarious, and educational, Kyle. Keep it up. Hill House, it is... El placer es mío. The pleasure is mine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being, as the kids say, totally rizzed up. Hey! I'm trying to compliment a random woman on the internet. That's what you get. But thank you. Very kind. Grill that meat. I'll tell you, chat, I don't think it was even my first playthrough that I realized, I was like, why do you even want to cook stuff? Because it removes all the radiation if you cook it. That took me more than... I'll admit it took me too long to realize that. There's more stuff we can do. We could clean up this place. We can do... But instead, off to Concord. But first, a puppy. Enjoy the game before the update. I'm sure I mean, a 10-year next-gen update, it's got to be cool. Before you go to a major city, make sure you're dressed. Yeah, that was embarrassing last time. I'm going to dress like a drifter. I'm going to eat this dog meat. Don't know how old it is. Forget what buttons do what. Equip that. Equip this. Take off my wedding ring in case Hill House wants to have a conversation with me later. Check out my dates. Yeah, you can get sucked into settlements real easy in this game. You kidding me? Look at me. Let me just skip some ads for all you chads. Isn't dog meat the name of your dog? Yes. So Rad-X is iodine, probably. What would Radaway be? So those are different things. Science time. So, like I said, you would want different radioactive contaminants to bioaccumulate differently. Okay. So iodine, Jason Daughtry, Facility Gamer. Whoo! Iodine accumulates in your thyroid because your thyroid takes up iodine. So if you think there's going to be radioactive iodine from fallout or an accident or whatever, that's why you take iodine, so your body doesn't need any more. So Rad-X's iodine depends on what it's trying to X. Now, Rad-Away would be removing radiation from your body, and there is something that does that, science time. So after the nuclear accident in Goiânia, Brazil, where some scrappers opened up a container, medical imaging device that had some cesium-137 in it. It was passed around the town of Goiânia, and a lot of people had internal cesium contamination. What they did to help get that radiation, Hill House noted, my apologies, won't happen again. So what happened to get the radiation out of the people of Brazil in that city was they used a chemical compound called, now this is going to sound crazy, but it is one of the names of the paints that Bob Ross uses. Is it phthalo blue? Or indigo? What is it? Indigo? It's the name of one of the paints that Bob Ross uses. Doesn't matter. What matters is that they administered it to people, and what that chemical compound did is inside of their bodies, it naturally bonded with the cesium such that the cesium could then be excreted out of their body. Prussian blue, that's it. Thank you, Tin and Jared. But yeah, they use a chemical compound called Prussian blue. And so Rad-X could be something like, or Rad-Away could be something like Prussian blue, but again, it depends specifically on the kind of contamination you're talking about, because while cesium could come out, other materials that get incorporated into your bones might not, you know? Took me way too long to realize that the lead singer of the Sugar Cubes was Bjork. Okay. Good to know. Unrelated. Are you playing on survival? Says Tom once again. No. I'm playing... What we're emphasizing is not God tier gameplay in a mode that will frustrate me, but we're focusing on the science times, of which almost halfway through today's stream, we're already on almost 30.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Would Magneto be harmed by nuclear radiation? Depends. Guys, there's so much science I even left it on screen. Depends. Magneto can control metals. Some radioactive material are metals. Uranium's a metal. Plutonium's a metal. Cesium is a metal. But other things that you can be irradiated by, like gamma rays, are not metal at all. So you could still Bruce Banner Magneto, and he would die. Boop. Let's go. You're coming with me, buddy.
Okay, then.
It's always science time somewhere. Does radiation affect plant life? Yes. Science time. Could it kill plants? Yes. Can it make things wilted? Yes. Rat poison? Gulp, gulp. Give me! I'm taking the easy way out of this situation. You're millennials, you get it. All of Fallout is just one big science time. I know, right? Still got my Geiger counter going on in the background. The lack of plants is unrealistic. Yeah, I mean, science time. There's still plants inside the Chernobyl exclusion zone, inside the Fukushima exclusion zone. Kyle, how do you know that? Because I was there. If you want to see videos from my excursions to both Chernobyl and Fukushima, go to the main channel. But like we said about radio resistance with bugs, you have to have a pretty damn big dose of radiation to start killing things outright. Dogmate, I'll protect you. To start killing... Oh, no! Nice shot, right in the ween. Shot his naked little ween off. What was I saying? What was I saying? Good boy! Kill for me! What was I saying? Well, now I'm... Well... Oh well. I guess we'll never learn. I gave the game until I got the power armor, didn't see the hype. Did I give up too soon? Yes. Exclusion zone, right. Yes, thank you. It takes a large dose of radiation to kill things outright. And so there's still plant life, insect life, there's animal... I mean, chat, we've raised $100,000 for the puppies of Chernobyl. I'm an ambassador of the puppies of Chernobyl. There's still animals and plants in the Chernobyl exclusion zone in Fukushima. So if you have a bunch of low-level radiation, like nuclear fallout would be technically low-level radiation, especially after 200 years, I'll say this, chat. Science time. If it was a regular, like, nuclear bomb going off across the country, 200 years later, ambient level wouldn't do this kind of stuff, you know? But to be fair, I'm not picking up any radiation on my suit, so. How close are we to real-life power armors? We need smaller energy sources. When you say excursion, I imagine something like Metro 2023 or Stalker. Yeah, Stalker takes place in Chernobyl. And Pripyat in Chernobyl City, where the puppies are. Anyway, nuclear fallout does produce radiation, but it's low-level dispersed radiation, which after 200 years, one of the worst contaminants, science time, after a nuclear accident is cesium-137, and that's because cesium-137 has a half-life of 30 years. And it's produced it's one of the most produced things in terms of fission products and whatnot. 30 years is a long time, but it's already been 1.5 half-lives in Chernobyl, so the rates have gone down from the cesium there. But after 200 years, you can do the math. It goes down almost, what? 15 times? What am I talking about? Did I do that right? No. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. It's been a couple half-lives. So it would go much more down. Half, and then half that, and then half that. Stop shooting at Preston Garvey. We all hate him equally. Donde? Were you standing right there? Whoop. Give me your clothes. Come on. Your clothes, give them to me. Yes, perfect. Give me your long johns. I'll be right back. Right after I find the kick-ass leather jacket. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Loser. Oh, I'm still sciencing. Kyle just entered the stream. What are we doing? Science, my man. This is Peter Kuglakowski. Kulagowski. Piotr Kulagowski. Nailed it. That was bad aim. Yes. Let me take all the clothes off of your head. Hey, you look like a character from the DCEU. All right. Stop riffing around. All right. Get out of... You can't scare me like that. You know you can't scare me like that. You know what happens. Hasta la vista, baby. Come on. Just a second. Boop. Nope. Boop. 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 Nope. Boop. Bop. Beep. Wow, that's impressive pronunciation. You know why, Piotr? Sorry. It's because when people tell you, they're like, oh, my name is, just call me Jack because my name's too hard. No. F that. Learn their name. Respect people. So I always try to pronounce names correctly because it shows respect. God damn it. And I respect you, Piotr. Piotr, sorry. And then I get it wrong 4 times. I respect you. Look how smart I am at this. Oh, chat, it's quiet now. Chat, it's quiet now. Anything you want to talk about? First time joining a live one, says Zal. Happy to have you here, Zally. Zally boy. You probably don't like that. All the other kicks through. Give me your fusion core. Smartman doing smart things. That's me. Dog meat, lead the way. There we go. Nice. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3 on stream? No. I'm probably not going to play Baldur's Gate. It's not for me, chat. But when Chompy and Arya start streaming, they will probably play Baldur's Gate for you. And I will lead you to their streams when they start doing that. Sorry I decapitated you and then made you naked in the apocalypse. Do you do CrossFit? Nice. Do you prefer FPS or top-down RPG? I don't have a preference for anything. A good video game's a good video game, baby. Blah! Go get him, dog meat. Eat his brain. Go. Kill. Kill for me. Kill for me. Go. You know, chat, I met a dog that had a kill word once. I met a dog trained by the German military? Anyway, he had a kill word. And if you said it, he would kill somebody. But he didn't in front of me. He did kill a couple of people in Afghanistan. And it was he was like the sweetest dog you've ever met, and then they say one word and he switches to tactical puppy mode. It is wild. It's terrifying. I saw this dog run into a building, pick up an M16 in its mouth and bring it back to its handler. The guy was like, the guy, we were talking about the dog and the dog that he brought to Afghanistan, and he's like, he's like, you send the dog off, and then the next thing you hear is just the sound of crunching bones. And I'm like, damn, you never get used to that, do you? And he was like, no, you do. I was like, holy shit. I am not cut out for combat. Except when it's like this. Booyakasha. Booyakasha. Just a second, I'm gonna eat some bug butt. No, I haven't cooked it. I'm gonna eat some grilled roach. Yummy. Yummy. Chat, how do you make those glow sights? We'll get to that in a second. But remind me. It has to do with nuclear stuff. You can't shoot someone this slippery. La, 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 la. Okay, fine, you can. Hey, nice. Do you do CrossFit? The world is my CrossFit. There we go. Chat, how do you make glow sights? Why do nuclear stuff green? Why nuclear stuff is always depicted in green in popular culture stems from one of the biggest first commercial applications of radiation, specifically radium, and that was the paint called Undark. And Undark was radium mixed with some other luminescent compounds that when energized by the radiation from radium, which is significant, the first radioactive element identified, it would glow this very characteristic green. And with Undark being so popular and one of the first applications of radiation, aside from the bomb, it became an emblematic of radiation. Now that's why every radioactive thing is green. This is also the same paint that killed the Radium Girls. But that legacy lives on today. That's gotta count for 2 science students, for sure. Did I already search your duffel? Hey, is your lifting belt in here? Because you gotta do CrossFit. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Who do you think you are? Tia Claire Toomey? Who do you think you are? Katrin Sigmund's daughter? Come on. Kyle, why do you know names of actual CrossFit athletes? I know many things, Chan.
Nice.
Nice.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable.
Shut up, Preston.
Preston Garvey.
I need this bobblehead.
Excellent.
My grandpa had a watch with Undark. He got cancer. Not sure if it's the reason he got cancer. No, probably not. Undark wasn't very radioactive itself. It's when the Radium Girls were constantly ingesting some of the Undark over months and years. That's when they started seeing these acute radioactive effects. But just having a gun or a watch with some luminous sights on it is not going to be a significant source of radiation. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Both Minutemen.
Chat, an exciting part of the stream's coming up. It's time to fight a Deathclaw in a power armor suit.
Glad to help.
Man, that looks so cool.
If that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of coverage of the Radium Girls. Obviously, there have been books about it. I think there's been a movie about it. And so when people ask me, like, why don't you do a Half-Life history on the Radium Girls? It's because it's hard for me to add anything to it. I think it's the most covered radioactive-related accident that's not Chernobyl and Fukushima. So I don't have a whole lot of new perspective to add to it. And there's other people who have done literally books filled with research. So you don't need to hear my take on it because it's going to be the same. Hey, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Please.
Go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8.
Chooch, I think making the gun sights, the glowing gun sights, does actually require nuclear material.
Now this mess.
Okay.
Sorry. Sounds rough.
Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares. Anyway.
I'm lying to Preston. I don't care.
Those raiders proved us wrong.
Right.
Okay. I gotta go fight a big crocodile monster outside.
Crash vertibird up on the roof.
Damien, this is Vanilla. We're focusing on
You might have seen it.
La Ciencia.
Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry.
Hey Sturgis, where you get pomade in the apocalypse, huh? Hey, where you get sea salt spray in the apocalypse, huh, bro?
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus.
Yeah, it would be good evergreen content, Chumpy, but I have more than enough Half-Life histories backing up.
Those raiders get an express ticket to hell.
We still have to. I don't think we're actually going to get to our final or our part 3 of Expedition Fukushima even this year. It'll probably be next month. It'll probably be January.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, yeah, right? My attitude has turned completely around in 3 minutes of exploring this new wasteland and my wife being shot right in front of my face because you mentioned miniguns. Oh, yeah.
But we're a bit stuck.
Okay, no, I got it.
I'll help if I can.
No, I already got it. No, I already got it.
Actually, I already
grabbed it. I already grabbed it.
We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around.
Uh-huh.
Careful, kid. There's something coming. And it's angry.
Mama Murphy, get off the smack. Christ. You can't see the future. You're just on the cheese. Finally, I caught a handsome scientist stream. Who are you talking about? Me? How quickly would English morph in an apocalypse? I have no idea. Ah! Wait, I went the wrong way. Who am I, Aaron? A language doctor? I don't like human stuff. I like invisible stuff. I like invisible spicy air stuff. The future's better if it is not known, says Jet Powers, one of the coolest names I've ever seen. Jet Powers, detective with eyes. Which way? Oh, right. Joshua, they call it cheesing because it's fun to do. Will you ever replay some of your childhood games on stream? Like what? Like Legend of Zelda? I mean, if I could hook it up to the Facility Gaming Command Center, maybe. Huh? Jet Trinity Powers is your name? No, it's not, you liar. That's too cool. And I know you. What happened to your original YouTube channel? Says Lossatron. Do you mean Because Science? Because Science is owned by the company Nerdist, which is owned by the company Legendary Pictures, and I left that company. And they kept it. Because they owned it.
Why don't you
Incoming!
Show me that fancy gun up close.
You mean like this?
Come on, I got places to be.
Yeah, you got places to be, like the grave. I can't aim very well with it. You're gonna have... Let's activate the Death Claw so maybe he aggroes onto them instead. Oh! Yeah, aggro onto them. Uh-oh. Shoot his legs. Shoot his legs. Always go for the legs. Don't hurt my dog. Oh, he hurt the dog. Shoot the legs. Oh, my health is so low. That happened. Well, obviously I know how that happened. Hit the other guys. Shoot the knees. Oh. Oh. Shoot the crotch and the knees. They hate that. Mutated crocodiles hate when you shoot them in their weens. Yeah, here, you got this, right? Yeah. My body. Ow. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Fire the gun. You hurt my dog. Oh. Oh no. 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 Oh, am I gonna die? I've never died on this before. Thank you. I think the Raiders saved me just then.
Don't you die on me.
Like this? Hey, how you doing? got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'll waste my stim pack on a dog. You kidding me? Would you not? Hill House, yeah. Oh, no. Jesus. Yeah, Ocarina of Time is definitely one of my formative games, for sure. Good to see you too, Ashley. Thanks for being here. A lot of people are here for the Fallout streams. Highest ever, I think. So you know... So you know what that means. We will continue on this series and finish the entire game. Why? Because I love views. Views give me life. Do you have the Andrew WK DLC? Says Chooch. No, I just happen to look like Andrew WK. Do you know I was called the Andrew WK of science by Wired Magazine once? How many people can say that? Why are the nuclear detonations so weenie? Because it's a small one. Derek, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here regardless of the amount of time of which you are that. I liked when you went to the nuclear power plant in Dresden, Kyle. Yeah, that was really cool. Never done something like that before. I've never been to a working nuclear power plant. I've only been to destroyed ones. So it was very cool to see Cherenkov radiation for the first time with my own eyeballs.
I'm fine, Preston.
Chet, with the balls of my own eyes. Chat. How we doing? We're about halfway through today's streambo. Hope you're having a good time. If you're having a good time right now, I want you to spam your favorite emoji. And if you're a member, spam your favorite emoji of my face. Halfway already, says Jaden? I don't know. We'll play it by ear a little bit. We're already at 32 science times, as Philly points out. That's pretty high. Yeah. This is on track to be the most science times ever. You're playing Escape from Tarkov, says Zerberus. I feel bad for you. But chat, like I usually say, take some time right now with me to get up, yeet, excrete, and eat if you need to. I'll be back in about 90 seconds or so. I just want to stretch my Achilles. Or my Brad Pitt, as I like to call it. Don't go anywhere. Like the stream. Follow the channel if you haven't yet. I know there's a lot of new people here. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, then get locked in with me. Many more science times. Many much more learnings to do, chat. Even though it doesn't sound like I'm a smart person. Refill your water bottle. Do whatever you need to do. Merch available. Oh, look how shiny that is. But don't go anywhere, because like I said, I do have an army of Mr. Gutsies myself. They do have your social security numbers. And if you go anywhere, you'll be getting a knock at your door. I'll be right back with more Scientist Plays Fallout 4. Just a second. Chat. Welcome back to A Scientist Plays Fallout 4. You know, we're already up to 32 science times today, but if we want to keep our brain sharp for the back half of today's sesh, you know that I gotta stay fresh. Sesh fresh. Yesh, yesh. Let's play some connections real quick. I have this over chat, so I can't see you. But watch the master at work, all right? So in this game, you gotta select groups of 4. They can be pretty... They try to trick you. You'll see one group and you'll be like, that's too easy. That probably fits into 3 different groups. Sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You got a lot of nerve. You have guts. You have big stones. See? That's how they get you. See what I mean? People say, like, you got stones. You got stones. You got guts. But it could also be, like, guts, like, things in your body, like bones. And a gallbladder. But doesn't mean, are they trying to get at that? Because it belongs to more than one group, so that's how they try to trick you. But do they have another nerve one, like nerves, guts, stones? You know, you have the gall, because it could be like gallbladder, but it could also be like you have the gall to do that. Oh, come on. Jeez. Snow cone, bone cone, girl boss, gaslight gatekeep. To save something. Save, stash, store. To bank it. Ah! Are we back? Chat, are we back? We may have lost almost all of the viewers, but we are back. You can hear me, yeah? We're back. I don't know why. My internet completely cut out. No idea. No idea. Sorry. Sorry about that, chat. I was just in the middle of proving my prowess on this game. Sorry about that. I have no idea why that happened. Girl, pages, snow, business. Business sticks. Things that go on a snowman. Boom, 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 boom. Holy goodness, God gracious. Isn't it kind of annoying how good I am at that, chat? Huh? Isn't that kind of annoying how good I am at that? Chat, sorry about that. That was the first time my internet's gone down like that. I have no idea why. So good. I'm here, my fellow long-haired geniuses in Clement Death. Chat, that was, I had a panic attack for a second there. You had no idea what that last grouping was. No, I didn't. I had no idea what that was. But chat, since I made you wait, Kevin, you can't just make things go transparent. Kevin, don't. Thank you. Well, since I made you wait, chat, let's get right on with it. Let's say, welcome to A Scientist Plays Fallout 4. Continued, even though so many of you didn't have faith that my internet would come back. The virtuous of you remain. One sec. Boop. Here we go, chat.
Quit fussing.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you were on our side.
See, I'm probably gonna be way overweight once I drop all my shiz. It's fine.
Feelings mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth.
Wow, that was
Listen,
weird. Glad we
when
fixed
first
it.
met, you said you were glad to help.
Okay, just come back to Sanctuary and shut up.
All right, Garvey.
Oh.
Murphy, get off of the horse. By which I mean smackwad. By which I mean cheesing. By which I mean the rhythm-ups. By which I mean heroin.
Please, tell me.
Yeah, 32 science times already.
Please tell me where
It's crazy.
he is. I need to find my... Sure.
Eh,
Murphy, I'm working for...
take my drugs.
Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
All right, let's get back to Sanctuary. Let's ditch all our shish. And let's get our way to Diamond City, chat. Just abandon them and head to... You're way ahead of me. Chat, remember, if you're an Australian in the chat and you want to rate my accent, just let me know. Good thing to know is that that I didn't know before is that if my entire internet goes down, I can just unplug it and plug it back in again, and the stream continues. Drugs makes the apocalypse so much better. I'll tell you what, Jaden. If I didn't have my White Claws in the apocalypse, whew. It's not a New Zealand accent, it's Australian. My God. I'm gonna go visit my friend in Australia soon. And I'm going to pass. That's my goal. Why? Because I'm a weirdo. Is that good enough for you? Aria is always like, why? She's like, why do you insist on doing accents for people in stores and stuff? And like, because it's like, because I'm never gonna see them again, and it's more fun to give people a weird experience. That's why, Aria. As an Australian, you're doing a Kiwi accent, mate. No, I'm not. You don't know. What do you know? Australia is the Texas of Europe. You don't know. I need to take the fusion core boy, but I'm going to put him like this. And then, next time I have to use this, I need to get a bunch of steel. A bunch of steel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I woke up this morning and I turned over to Aria and I said, hey, yeah. And she's like, stop doing your Keanu Reeves voice. I'm like, I'm not, I swear. Hey there. Wait, I could use this actually. Can I put these on top of each other? Nope, I'm naked. Let's put the harness on. Then we put the left arm, left leg, chest piece, right arm. Raider chest piece. Left arm, left leg, right arm. Need a right leg. Oh, I'll just wear that. Need a right leg. Then I'll wear that. Sack with hoses. When did I pick up those? Okay. So now, what do I look like? I look like a murderer. Nice. So I'm going to transfer... Why did I take... Oh, because it got zeroed. That's why. So I'll store... Well, how else am I supposed to repair it? Store it. Well, how can I... Boo. That's how. Repair it. Repair it. Bam. Repair it with a toaster. Equip it. No. Equip it. Sometimes X is a... Oh, man. It's wild. Oh, that was... Oh. My bad. It all blends together at this point, Chumpy, you know. Do you ever whisper Metal Gear? Oh, yeah. Metal Gear. Lolly-lule low. Nanomachines. Right after World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. It was the beginning of the Cold War. Store everything else. Wrong button. I'm playing on a PS controller. Give me a break. Wrong button. Store that crap. Scrap that. I like that. Scrap that. Hate this. Scrap it. 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 Ooh, that was... Never mind. Scrap it. Scrap it.
Lolly low.
You would unironically pass for David Hayter. Yes, between my David Hayter accent, my Australian accent, and my... Don't ask me to do it. And my screen-accurate Gollum impression. I'm basically Matt Mercer. Except I have better hair. And less money. Destroy that jumpsuit. It reminds me of my dead wife. How much can Kyle's Aria lift? Says Hill House. Chompy, how much does Aria lift? She deadlifts over 300 pounds. I know that. And I think her bench press is like 150. More than that, maybe? She is very strong. I did 48 squats with a medicine ball the other day, and I was limping for 3 days. But also, I'm a way better rock climber. But that doesn't matter. I mean, look at her. Whew. How many of me can she lift? She could deadlift at least 2 of me. Hill House. You know, I also live in a hill house. Hill House. Did you know that? Hill House, dude. Hill House, do you get it? Hill House. Hill House, because my name is, Hill House, do you get it? Lolly Lule Low. Gray Fox. Psycho Mantis. Give me this house. Hill House, you get it? Because I'm also a... The impact site of the bomb is right around Concord. Isn't it in the, No, it's not. Isn't it in the glowing sea? Kyle is a tall guy. I'm 6'1" on Tinder. Siete uno. Tires. Start the fires and light the tires.
Hey there.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up.
What, you mean at my own home?
All along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home.
Some of you might get ads in a second. I'm going to be a Chad, and I'm going to delay those ads for you. Sorry. Yeah, no, chat, don't worry. Matt Mercer is better than me. I'm just ripping on him a little bit.
War? Are you saying...
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something.
I delayed them further.
Most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say...
My son.
Yeah, he's all right.
Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. Anyway.
Damn, anyway. Oh, I did say 7.
I hope you don't mind,
my bad.
But I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement.
Was he not moving his mouth?
Rebuilding the Minuteman is to show people
Yeah, sorry, Chad. If you're getting a bunch of ads, YouTube has done a new live stream thing, and they've streamlined their whole ads process, so you're not really selecting. I can select at which rate the ads come in, but I can't I can't like. I need to have some on, but I chose the conservative option so they don't show up as much as they could show up. But it's not It's not like up to me.
You need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here.
Also, just get premium.
You think you could go help out with the settlement?
Yes,
Right.
God.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people
Need
like
some
you.
more science times,
By
chat.
the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can.
Let's see what. Let's head off in a directione and see what science we can get up to. Let's get to Diamond City. Let's go. LFG, chat. LFG, chat. Like and subscribe. It's artistic. That's why they're out and slopped up. Could something like power armor preventing fall damage be possible in real life in a practical way? The problem with fall damage, or as the physicists like to say, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stopping part. And that's true, as force equals a change in momentum, or mass times velocity. Mass times a change in velocity, and a change in velocity over time is acceleration, which is why... What'd you get? Did you bring me a... What'd you bring me? What'd you bring me? Did you bring me the ashes of my enemies? No, so force equals mass times acceleration. Acceleration equals a change in velocity over time. And so if you go from falling velocity to 0 very quickly, you can see with denominators and nominators that you can get a very high force. So what you want to do if you're in power armor or any other crash fall type situation is increase the amount of time over which your mass comes to a stop. So what if you had giant springs in the stilt legs of the power armor, something to cushion the fall? When you say cushion the fall, what you really mean is increase the time over which you stop. If you stop very quickly, like on concrete, it's very hard. But if you stop very slowly, like into a bed, instead of a millisecond, it's tens of milliseconds or a second or whatever. And that small difference in time could save your life. So in increasing the amount, so if power armor had a way to increase the amount of time over which you stopped, like a car's crumple zone, springs, dampers, whatever the heck it might be, then yes, it could help.
Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you.
It would have to account for terminal velocity of all situations. No, because terminal velocity will be the same in the suit at all times. Terminal velocity is the velocity at which the acceleration due to gravity, your weight, is equaled out by drag force. And you'll no longer accelerate, and you will achieve a velocity which doesn't change, the velocity at which you stop accelerating, the terminal velocity. It will be higher in something like power armor because it's going to take more drag force to stop the heavy-ass power armor. But you in power armor are going to have the same terminal velocity no matter how high you jump from. Science time.
My boy. He bought them fair and square.
I'm going to help out her drug-addled son real quick. But I'm just going to, I'm just going to drop all your long johns here. Oh, because I couldn't dismantle them. Is that why? I'm going to take off my sack real quick. I'm going to put my sack down here on the road. I'm going to put my Ushanka down here because it makes me think of Escape from Tarkov, and that triggers me. I'm going to drop my sack and my mask and my sack mask here. I'm going to put on some welding. No. I'm going to put on my Sulcast mask. I'm going to drop my welding goggles. I'm going to keep my wedding ring off just in case I come across any baddies in the wasteland who throw in serious smoke my way. And then I'm going to equip this this, and then I'm gonna equip this, and then I'm gonna do this.
Don't make me
String out this.
shoot up that little traitor.
Get up, dog meat. Teach Simone a lesson. It's hard to pronounce her last name.
Sick.
Hey. I don't see you thanking me. That's weird. I don't see you thanking me. That's
I can't wait to see the crows feed
Oh,
on that
never mind.
scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever
Have you tried playing Tarkov after those times that you streamed it? I played Tarkov for about 100 hours, and then I put my hand through my desk, and then I stopped playing because I almost broke my hand. Kyle, what is your favorite weapon in this game and why? I'm partial to the Atom's Judgment. The power, the super sledge with fusion cores stuck on the end of it. I think Chompy was here when I almost broke my hand playing that game. Just hear a loud bang. It really hurt. I hit the desk so hard with my hand that I had broken blood vessels in my hand just from like the force. Yes, I was having energy drinks. I was having a monster, and yes, there wasn't any drywall, and my name is Kyle, so I had to punch something. And what am I just gonna punch? A baby? You sick freak? Did you want me to punch a baby instead? You sick freak? Did you want me to? I don't know what I was doing just then. Hulk Jesus. That I like. I'd be way more into Christianity if Jesus was ripped. Although in most depictions of Jesus, he does CrossFit. Jesus does CrossFit. Damn, it looks like he does CrossFit, huh? Well, guess what? Has anyone made that joke before? Wow. Woo! Chat, it's okay. I went to private Catholic school for 14 years. I can say whatever I want. I did my time. I did my time. Okay, I'm allowed. Let me just delay. You know what? I'm gonna delay ads again. Let me just delay ads again. I'm just feeling just so, oh man, so good. You know what separates this game and Starfield? Hey, look, there's a thing that's interesting. Oh, hey, that's catching my eye. Oh, there's probably stuff in there. Oh, what's that? That's interesting. That's all illuminated at night. That probably wants me to go there. What's this big edifice? Wow, there's people up there that I could target. Wow, that's a thing. Ugh, come on. It's a good night sky, too. My beard is getting caught on my microphone. I'm not going to turn on the radio chat because I'm going to get claimed. I know it. Speaking of getting claimed, chat, before the end of the year, I think we will have an update on... I like this gun better than the 10mm pit. Oh, wait, it's way better. Huh. We will have an update on the Science Scammers video. Spoiler alert. I connected with a company that is actively taking them on, and they've already destroyed a few of them. And one that is on the chopping block right now to have their entire channel destroyed. Deleted. No money. Is a channel that stole from me. But you will learn all about that. Ah, my legs! But you will learn all about that very soon. Yeah, I bet you do. I'm playing this off of a hard drive. I haven't done that before. I'm playing this on a on the drive I store my facility footage on, which probably is maybe not a great idea. But I've never done that before. I needed more space. Uh-oh! Anyone got a laser rifle up here? Thank you. Naked in the apocalypse. Naked in the apocalypse. Just naked in the apocalypse. Get him, dogby! Why does he have infinite health? Oh. Okay. Yes, rip his legs off. Don't touch my dog. Yeah. Do you know what's interesting, chat? Lasers would have no recoil. Now, light does have momentum, but it doesn't have mass. So in terms of firing a strong enough laser beam, you could fire a strong enough laser beam to burn something, to destroy something, to vaporize something, and have effectively zero recoil. But when you scale up to a laser the size of something like the Death Star, then that would have tremendous recoil, but you wouldn't expect it. So it's kind of on both ends. It's interesting on both sides of the spectrum, right? On individual laser rifle level, no recoil at all. The gun would not go bing, bring, bring, because there's no mass. There's just momentum and a very little bit of it, which you can calculate with a pretty easy equation. But something like the Death Star with enough energy to destroy a planet, you know, like 10 to the 32 joules or something like that, then there would get so much recoil that everybody on the Death Star would be accelerated into a wall and turned into spicy pasta.
Excuse me.
We appreciate the assistance, civilian, but what's your business here?
Kersey, so the laser beams would like guns and COD? Well, only if Z-Laner's playing. Woo! With that inner slapper, let's go! Passion session! None of you are going to know what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to survive out here.
Just like you, baby.
Everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe.
Second.
Are you from a local settlement?
Just a second, I'm going to blow my dosimeter. Make sure it's nice and clean.
I'm from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself.
you part of the Z fam, Kersey? No, I know what Call of Duty is,
because
Hill
our
House.
mission here has
Jesus.
been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire.
It's because
If you want to
you're
continue
racist
facing it,
losers.
We could use an extra gun on our side.
Z-Laner beams, exactly.
I'll continue to help.
Guy's aim is absolutely insane. His movement in that game is absolutely cracked. Would a lightsaber have the same mass being on and off? Ooh.
But I'm down a man and our supplies are
Cool question.
I've been trying to send
I don't care, Dance. What's interesting about lightsabers is that they wouldn't be like a sword at all in terms of how you move it. It would be more like just having a remote control. Because light doesn't have mass, it'd be like moving a flashlight around. You have no weight to the blade. And so the stuff you'd be able to do, like the speed at which you'd be able to fight would be absolutely insane because there's no blade weight at all. And it has a 360 degree cutting surface. There's not one edge to a lightsaber. It's a 360 degree edge in a circle, which is a cylinder. Chat, you know geometry. And so it'd be really weird. Because it has no mass. Hill House, don't worry about Heidi. They're their own. They're in their own universe.
If I
We
may,
just let Heidi just do her thing.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
You know,
Our target
like a
is
signal
Arctic
booster.
Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back.
But what story are you following through this playthrough? Says Blue. Blue, I'm an Institute guy. I think I could change the world for the better, man. Even though it's a little slavey, but we can talk about the ethics of synthetic people, Westworld style, when we get to it.
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Okay, so you go do that because I lied about helping you right now. You big dumb guy. I bet Dance doesn't even have that good of moves. Okay, chat. I'm gonna put I'm honestly curious. So I'm gonna make a poll real quick. Look at the pretty dogs. I want to know, because I don't know, because I always have choose the Institute because it's science-y. I think its science forward position could literally change the world and the wasteland and do good. It has a fusion reactor in it. Perhaps I may have looked at the Institute when I was building the facility and I said, here are some screenshots, build the facility, Kevin. No, I don't have blueprints. What do I look like? An architect? I'm not. I'm an engineer. You know that. But I always pick the Institute. Institute. But I want to know what y'all picked, honestly, because I want a cross-section. I want a cross-section of you. I want to know what you did. Let's see. The Institute is MIT nerds living in the basement. Yeah, that sounds great. Of course, if you've never been to a place like MIT, chat, in my engine. Oh, let me just delay some ads for you because I'm just because I'm a good guy. In my engineering school, there's like 4 girls. It was all MIT nerds in a basement, like literally a basement. I saw one guy in engineering school. I was in the pit. They called it the pit because it was a depressed part of the basement with couches in it. And I saw this freak take a cold plastic bag of spaghetti out of his pocket and eat it with his hands. Those are the kind of people we're talking about. My people. The majority have Minutemen right now? Really? Now that's autism, says Kia. Hey, he was being efficient. Dagon in engineering school is hard. I didn't date anyone in college. Huh? Well, I was dating someone in college, but not in my college. Not from where I was from. Was she a robot? Maybe. Who's shooting my dog? Yeah. No. No. Turn to dust. Chat, when we say turn to dust, what do we mean, Science Time? We're talking about vaporizing a person. Now, vaporizing a person implies that you're changing all of the liquid, or mostly water, into gas. And we know how much energy it takes to do that. We know how much the average person weighs, and we know how much water is in the average person by percentage of that weight. And so I calculated once the energy it would take to vaporize a human's between 1 and 3, or it's over a gigajoule. It's in the single digits of gigajoules. So about the same amount of total energy that is in a lightning bolt, which is an insane amount of energy. Would not be in a single laser weapon fire. Absolutely not. How much to sublimate a person? I turn from a solid directly to a gas. I mean, I guess it's around the same. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to think about that. What process does it actually go through? 1 gigajoule in AC or DC power. Joule is not a unit of power. Yeah, we're about 70% water, Ilya. I'm going to Diamond City. Wait, so how come no one struck by lightning turns into carbon? That is because the majority of a lightning bolt's energy passes directly through a person. And there's still enough energy there to kill a person, scramble their brains, restart their heart, Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. But most of the energy just passes right through them and goes to the ground. If all of the energy from a lightning bolt went into a person, you would see more closely. It would look more closely to like what happens with trees when they get struck by lightning, and their water turns to steam very quickly. A kaboomy boom. Okay, okay, let me see the chat. One second. Boom. Let's see. 31% Miniman, 29% Institute, 29% Brotherhood of Steel, 10% Railroad. So about a third Miniman, Institute, Brotherhood of Steel. Huh. I would not have expected that. But also I don't talk to people, so I don't know. Sometimes I want to get my brain scrambled up, not gonna lie, says Javier. Javier, interestingly enough, electroshock therapy is still quite effective for some forms of serious depression and other things. Turns out that restarting your brain, scrambling things up a little bit, does have some medical benefit in some specific cases. Not all cases. And when we first thought up electroshock therapy, of course, we gave it to people who didn't need it. And in less than ethical ways. But today, there is still some limited utility to electroshock therapy. I'm actively trying to get that, says Thaddeus. See? Who are you going to believe me? Who are you going to believe? You're not going to believe Thaddeus and myself? Come on. Ah, super mittens! Super! Oh! Oh, that's a one-shotter? I don't like that. Oh, there's a lot of them. Go! Dog meat! Hide his crotch. Thank you. Oh, my little body. Oh.
Little baby scared?
I don't know. You kind of look like the scared one right here. Automatic pipe rifle? Ooh, I got a lot of bullets for that. Don't hurt my dog! Oh yeah, don't hurt my dog. Bye-bye. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Ah, damn it. Ooh, pipe sniper rifle. The pipe sniper rifle. That's an Australian phrase, huh? Greetings, Kyle, says Jesus. Hey. How's heaven been since you rose 3 days after you were behind that big rock for a while? But like, be honest, like, you were just like, how's it been? Kyle, do you have any science-related books to read this Christmas? If you have not picked up What If 2 by Randall Munroe, and you haven't read What If 1, get both of those books, read them. What If and What If 2 by Randall Munroe of XKCD are two of the best popular science communication books ever written. Jesus says, I've been on a continuous bender since ascending into heaven back in 0 BC. Oh. I mean, 33? In 33? A continuous bender? Jeez. No, John, I like the more action, gunplay focused, part of Fallout 4. You still have the RPG elements. You're still picking up crap and crafting stuff. It's fine. It's better, I think.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open.
Piper, no
here
piping.
crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper.
Now, Chompy, if you're still in the chat. So, Chad, you may not know that I have a superhuman ability to recognize voices. But Chompy has been playing... She recently beat all 3 Spider-Man games in a row. And I heard 3 words out of this guy's mouth, and I'm pretty sure that is Yuri Lowenthal, who is Spider-Man. Now, Chompy, listen to this.
Piper, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
That's Spider-Man.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. Open up.
Hey.
You want into Diamond City, right?
I just got here, but yeah.
I just got here.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month?
Jesus, stop riling up my chat. This is about me. Worship
You hear
me.
that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to Crazy?
I look more
Murder
like
about
you than
losing
you
out on all
probably
the
did.
supply?
Wait, backwards. I look more like how you people think you look like than how you actually looked.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Thank you. Jesus apologizing to me. Now that's a first. Some of you might get ads in a second. I can't stop it.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Strike that.
Another great
Reverse
day
it.
in Diamond City.
The Hashewahemo. That's Wonka wash backwards. Hashewahemo is actually Timothy Chalamet backwards.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slander.
You gonna talk to her with that hat on?
Dishonesty in that paper of yours.
You gonna talk to her like that when you're dressed like that? You look like Paul F. Tompkins.
Statement, Mr. McDonough.
Oh, I almost killed him.
Pirate Mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? The mayor's threatening
I don't know.
to
Look at me. I'm a
in the dumpster.
crazy person. I support the
Always
news.
believed in freedom of the press.
Oh,
Unless it's the people we don't like speaking.
Good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money. Settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
What'd you call her? I know what he called. Okay.
Whatever. I'm not going to be here long.
Another scene.
No.
No.
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
Ooh. Are you getting the Fallout Secret Lair? Yes. I pre-ordered all the Fallout Magic the Gathering decks within a minute of hearing about them. But we're also pitching a bunch of Fallout episodes to Amazon Studios. We'll see if we do anything official on the main Chan.
Feel free to speak your mind.
It's sad that Kyle trusts the mainstream media news, says Hada. I don't read the news. I have no idea what's happening day to day.
My son, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait, your son's missing? Oh, you hear that, McDonough? What's Diamond City Security doing to help?
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our Diamond City...
Just introduce me to the cool synth detective.
I hope so.
This is ridiculous.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for.
Nailed him.
A big Diamond City welcome from the mayor.
Who did you join in Fallout New Vegas? I think
Look, I gotta go get
I
settled.
think the last time I played it, did I join the house?
Stop by my
Did I
office.
join Mr. House?
I have an idea for an article you'd be perfect for.
You said that kind of sexy. Mr. House is like Chad, why does it why now that I'm thinking about it, why does it seem like Mr. House would be less bad than Elon Musk in the same situation? I think that's my take. Your armor looks like a weird old diving suit. Yeah, I don't know what it's for. So when you're wearing a gas mask like that, I guess you're trying to, I mean, if you're not trying to filter out chemicals through a filter, then I guess you're trying to filter out radioactive particulate, I suppose. I suppose. Hit. Look how colorful and fun and not dead and lifeless this looks. I love it. You can go up there. You can go up there. I like going up on the top of that building and jumping all the way down with power armor. Reminds me of that one mission in Borderlands 2 where it's like, oh, hey, you could get all the way down off this tower by jumping off of it. And then you jump off of it, and then Brick's like, oh, I didn't think you were going to do that. That's rad. Yeah, Philly 3000. It's how many? What if I took all the decisions that I could make and made them the wrong way? Oh.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Your mouth isn't moving. Oh.
Secretary,
Yeah.
come on, Ma. I cut her hair
hear there's a bar in the
What am I doing?
that's for radio.
Where am I going? What am I doing?
Combat zone. Stay clear.
Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm gonna go talk to Nick. Just hope the Fallout Commander Precon isn't overpriced. This is Angel Salazar. They're if you don't buy them soon, I think they're gonna be might be a little pricey. I think I bought them all 4 of them for 170, and now they're like 240. Something like that. But I mean, chat. A Magic the Gathering crossover where I can literally kill people with rad counters. Are you kidding me? Where I can extend a commander game by explaining radiation science to the table? Oh, it's made for me. Frollo.
His ties. Oh, Nick.
Hey, you mind if I smoke this cigarette that you were smoking?
The bills.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain.
I like this hair.
Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Sorry. I'll come back later.
No, that's not what I mean. We're not just closed for the day. We're closed permanently. The detective's gone missing.
Don't worry. I can help.
Don't worry, I'll find old Nick.
Nick was working.
Go fly in the USS Constitution. I would have to be a lot higher level, and that would take a long time.
In Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there that they use as a base.
I'm gonna go
told
save
Nick he
Nick.
was walking
That might be
into a
the last
trap,
thing we do
but
on stream.
He just smiled and
We'll see.
walked out the door like
But
he
chat,
always
given
does.
how much you all are enjoying this, and how many people of you showed up for 40 What? I think we're gonna have to do it again, and soon. Chat, I said before on somewhere that I have a little bit more work in the main facility, getting some videos ready before the end of the year. But I think near the end of the year we will do more consistent streams just to feel it out. You know, maybe if you don't have a place to go, people to hang out with around Christmas time, around New Year's time, we'll do a couple more, couple streams a week instead of just one. And then you and I can do this together. Think about that.
I'll find him.
Wouldn't that be spicy?
Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing.
Would love to see another stream of Fallout. Well, I put full game part 1 in the title, so I guess I have to do part 2. Jewel of the Commonwealth. Time to save Nick Valentine. Detective with eyes. JT Lennon, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a suit and I'm gonna ring-a-ding-ding these guys. Worked out perfectly. You're silly, Aaliyah.
Don't do it. Please. Don't move, Sim.
Man, I hope whoever's about to get murdered doesn't have, like, you know, my name.
What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother? I swear I'm not a synth. Don't
Kyle,
shoot.
wait,
for God's
wait,
sakes,
Kyle.
my family.
Kyle. By the code of Kyles, I invoke peace. Do not shoot this man in the street. We've evolved past this, even in an apocalypse. Stay your weapon. Kyle.
Put the gun down.
Kyle,
now.
put the gun down.
He's a synth. He'll kill us all.
No, that's not how synths work. Oh,
no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me?
Kyle.
You folks in your damn paranoia.
Kyle, I need your pants. Okay, thank you. Don't let Kyles go to waste, chat. All Kyle's pants are interchangeable, especially Junko jeans. No, they're not too big. That's how they're supposed to look. Holy crap. I used to wear Junko jeans. And FUBU. You know how I got away with it? I was living overseas. So I wasn't bullied enough. Yeah. I'm that many years old. Do all Kyles go to heaven? No, not one of them. You want to see a pic of me in those jeans? No, you don't. Did I have frosted tips at that point? No, I didn't. But, almost no photos of me exist before 2012, 2013. And I like it that way. Let's go save Nick Valentine from the guys who talk like this, you see? Yeah, I had frosted tips. It was right when everyone got frosted tips when Eminem came out. Everyone's like, ooh, you can do stuff to your hair? What? Dogs! Oh, he's so strong. Oh, I'm a dead man. I'm a dead man. Oh God. How about I cheese it? Help me. Help me with this dog. He's too vicious. He's too vicious. Diamond City, please. Oh, and that one's legendary. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Do I have a... Uh-oh, he's coming for me. He's coming right for us. Dog meat can't die. I don't think. I don't have any... He's coming for us! Yeah. Can I hit them from here? Cheese it! Cheese it! Bad dog! Bad dog! Bad dog! Don't go in the litter box! The litter box is not for you! You don't get... No. Litter box is not for you! Don't go in the litter box! Share the dog bed with the cat! Share the dog bed with the cat! Share it! Chat, was I not supposed to go this way? Why are these dogs so strong? Ow! Oh, this dog's gonna kill me. You know more... Hey, chat, do you know that more people are killed by their dogs each year than by sharks ever? Like, literally ever. More people are killed each year by dogs than have been killed by great white sharks in history. What do you think about that? My... no. Bad doggy. Stay out of the litter box. You're okay. Hacking and jacking and whacking. Chomping that meat. Bro, you have 5 level ups. What are you doing? Because I like to edge myself in RPGs. You can quote me on that. I like to go as far as I can in RPGs without leveling up at all, and then I level up all at once, and it feels so good. We might not get to this mission in time, chat. Jacking and whacking and jacking. Chomping that meat. Beep boop. Gonna run out of ammo pretty quick here, it seems like. I guess I'll switch to the heavy pipe pistol. Well, yeah, my cats will eat me if I die in my house, but I'd do the same for them. I think you missed legendary loot by the gate. Oh yeah, that dog had legendary loot, right? There was a legendary papa, chat. Well, yes, there are... Ooh, hello. Oh, that sucks. Yes. More people would probably be killed by great white sharks if there were 150 million great white sharks in people's homes. Yeah, that's probably true. But it's the difference between that and your perception. What I'm getting at is a perception. People think sharks kill a bunch of people and that dogs don't kill anybody. Which is not true. Lead the way, Pupper. The library. Who reads? Oh, wait. There's super mutants that way. I think. Yeah, there is. Let's go around. There's a turret that way full of combat dudes. Jacking and whacking and smacking. Chomping that meat. Wait, I'm that close already? Oh. Zombie! Shoot him in the... Always shoot zombies in the knees. See? Look at that. Ow! Nyah! 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 Sit down, you feral roamer. I'm gonna block him next time. Someone was shooting him right here. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Diamond City Security. What are you doing all the way out here, mate? What are you doing all the way out here, mate? I think there's super muties over there. Bango, bango, bingo, bongo, bongo. Chat. We're nearing the end of today's stream. Almost. Not quite yet, but almost. If you've enjoyed your time here, a lot of new people in the chat, please like the video. We're trying to get to a nice 50 subby bubbies before the end of the year. Grow this little experiment that I'm doing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, rip his throat out. Yes. Kill for me. And liking, engaging, commenting, all of that helps. But if you're more interested in the science than the gaming, hey, that's fine too. Guess what? Good news. We also have a main channel where you can learn about everything from what Fukushima is really like to how you can bench press black holes like One Punch Man. Almost a record number of science. This might be a record number, almost a record number of science times.
Think you can hide?
No. Science times in one stream. Pretty good. Thanks for being here, Aaliyah. I'll see you next time. Surely. Don't shoot my dog. I will shoot you right in your weenus. And yeah, I know where it is. I know where it is. You psycho. Open the door.
Chained up on the other side.
Flank! Flank maneuver. Give us some science now, says Legil. About what? Oh, my legs! Ah! Jet powers, private eye. We will be talking about that. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about in Fallout. Specifically. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on. Yeah. Love all your Chernobyl videos. Hey, they're pretty unique. If I do say so myself, which I do. Eat it. Who cares? I know, right? Tell myself that every day when I wake up. You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? All right. You don't have to. Chat. I can't believe we went totally down in the middle of the stream. You guys remember that? Wasn't that crazy? Donde? Don't kick my dog! Oh. Don't kick my dog! Hit. Oh, nice. We call that the Scandinavian flick, chat. Whoa, what was I gonna get? I was gonna get my double barrel shotty, baby. No, you don't. You have about the next 5 seconds, and that's the rest of your life. See? I got you, buddy. I'm not wasting stim packs. I'm engendering a good relationship with my best pooch.
Come on, tough guy. Come on.
Okay. All right, I'm in Boston. That's why people are talking like this. I was like, why do they all sound like that? Do I have to go in... Oh, hey. Do I have to go inside the bar? Do I just... I think I do, right? Oh, someone's coming out. Or are you just going in? Or are you coming out? You going in? Are you coming out or going in? You're like a cat. Dog meat. You're spamming the door such that I can't enter the... Dog meat. You're spamming the door such that I can't... Dog. That was fun, huh? Was that fun for you? Now I can't even open the door.
Shit.
Are your friends from Chernobyl safe? I do know some... I did meet some people who were taken hostage during the invasion, and I think they've all been released. But I don't have direct lines of communication with them. Don't shoot my dog! Your Harley Quinn makeup sucks, by the way. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't care if you're at Comic-Con. I'll shame you in front of your mom. Environmental storytelling skeleton who... Oh, yeah, so cut off his own arm because they were... Well, that doesn't seem smart. Your hands... Why would you cut off your arm at your shoulder? How would you even cut off your arm at your shoulder bone to get your hand... Is that another hand? Oh, you cut off someone else's arm because someone else was attached to you. Ooh. Environmental storytelling skeleton. Cool. Nice and quiet, chat. Just you and me. Just you and me. Just you and me. It's not a Saw reference, Hill House, because he cut off his foot, not the guy's arm. And they weren't chained together. They were chained to toilets and stuff. Hill House, get it together. I know you're new here, but come on. Ooh, this is a good question. Is there an instance where vastly increasing the rate of mutation would actually lead to extreme examples of evolution? Guess what? We actually did that, or do that, or have done that. For many years, farmers would actually expose their crops and their seeds to extreme sources of radiation for the purpose of inducing more mutations such that it would give them more options to choose when breeding beneficial crops afterwards. So they would use the mutagenic properties of radiation to create more varied plants. Some might have, you know, larger crop yields. Some might die. But the idea was with a shotgun method, you might have something that's beneficial and then you continue with that one. So we have actually done that. Very astute of you to ask, Venturific. Do we do that today? Yeah, we still do that today, but now we can also do it with skip ads, but now we can also do it instead of like using a hacksaw for evolution. Now we can use like a finely tuned scalpel because we can genetically engineer crops to have exactly what we want. No radiation needed. Think about that, chat. Put that in your pot pistol and smart it, chat. Come here. Don't shoot my dog. Oh, I'm... Did he die?
You're still alive? Christ.
Oh shit! Who shot my dog? Don't hit my dog! Man, this game is so much better than Starfield. It's crazy. Science time still up? Sorry. I got excited. I was all bricked up from whatever I said previously. Red X. Take a little nappy nap. Go kill this last guy who had good armor and stuff. Can I just jump straight down? Collision! Collision? Haha, no fall damage if you hit collision on the way down. Speed running. Dun, 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 dun. Na, 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 na. Speed running. Although I didn't go through the right door. 1 second. Speed running. Any mods? No. We are focusing on the science here. 43 instantaneous of science? Are you kidding me? Can you get that anywhere? Oh, there you are. You did die from that fall. You dummy. You don't even deserve to be saved. But I'm going to do it anyway. Why? Because I'm a nice guy. Chat. Chat. If you have enjoyed today's stream, I want you to spam your favorite emoji right now. I mean, spam just for that for the transition alone. I mean, Kevin did an amazing job on that transition. Spam your favorite emoji. Chad, we've had over 3 hours with you here. We had so many of you, so many newbies. I think this does make for the most science times ever in one stream, which means combined with the amount of science and the amount of people and the amount of likes and people standing and simping for me in chat, especially Hill House, calm down. I think we have to do a part 2. And like I said, I'll get the rest of the facilities sorted out before the end of the year. And then we're going to do even more gaming streams, even more Fallout. Why? Because people like it. And I like you. But I would like you even more if you helped out our nerdy little mission of entertaining, explaining, exploring everything underneath the stars and beyond. That's patreon.com/Kyle Hill. Join the facility today. Get episodes early, get discounts on merch. Join our private Discord where all the stuff happens. And you can make... One of our members made today's thumbnail. Dagon in the chat. We have members making canon, adding, subtracting, doing long division. It's one of the nerdiest places on the internet. Get in, get nerdy, get with your boy here. Coming up next at the facility, like I said, we'll have a video about a nuclear conspiracy theory. After that, a follow-up to the science scam video about the people who stole from me. What? Thanks for being here, Tim. Happy that it met your expectations. And then after that, we'll have part 3 of our Fukushima trip. I'll see you in the facility. I'll see you in the Discord. But no matter where I see you, if it's there, next live stream, we'll do more of them. Not just 2 more through the end of the year. Maybe let's do 4 more. Who knows? Wherever I see you next time, inside, outside, on balance, off balance, don't matter. You know that the cream always rises to the top, and y'all are the cream of the science stream. Am I making a Macho Man Randy Savage reference that only people my age will get? Maybe. Chat, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, month, midsummer's night's cream, whatever it is. I'll see many of you back inside the facility blast doors in just a moment, but to everyone else, till I see you next, remember, be nice to each other, because at the end of the day, this is all we got. See you soon.